Junior's Hot Rod Garage here. So yesterday we got a good deal, right? I'm searching Marketplace and I come across this table here. This is what I've been looking for, something where I can do my rebuilds of whatever I'm rebuilding, right? Different days could be different things, right? Maybe doing differential or a small gas engine, carburetor, transmission, whatever you call it, you name it. But anyway, we scored this table for $40 yesterday. Went over and got it. As we're coming out of there, backing out into the grass from the basement door, I stepped in a big pile of shit. It felt mushy and rubbery, so I took a quick look without falling over the table in my hand. I said, oh wow, this must be good luck. Anyway,
fresh.
Long story short, we get this thing back, put it in here, put it up right up against here, and what we see is that it's about 35 inches, and it sticks out into the aisle here a little bit too much, right? And I said, if I'm coming in through the doorway from the garage into the little welding area, the tool area, probably gonna, run into it or whatever. So I said, we're gonna cut about 4 or 5 inches off the back here. Right, we got a nice shelf that goes here. We got a nice backing plate like this. We're gonna cut this and we're gonna put the factory edge that's rounded in the flat on the back so we can put the shelf, bolt the shelf to it. All right, and then that way it's not sticking out so far into the aisle here. So if you look at this, this was going to be, the leg was going to be this far from the wall, right? So now we cut here, put the factory edge back on it with the back plate, and now this leg here will be right up against the wall, and we have about 5 inches more in the aisle, right? So what we did is Junior cut this factory edge. We're gonna cut this right here all the way down, eliminate that, put the factory edge back on, do a few tacks about every 3 or 4 inches, put the factory edge there, the factory backing on there, and then put the shelf back on and screw it to the wall. That way if we have a vise on it or anything, or we ever have to pull on it for some reason, it stays in place. So get this cut, and we might be back. If not, then we're really busy and we really want to get it done, but we'll get back to you on the finished product.
You show them the top shelf real quick.
Oh yeah.
That shelf's gonna go on top of that. That way we might put the red toolbox there or whatever we need.
Well, we can put paint cans there or brake cleaner, carb cleaner, any of those things, solvents, anything like that. But if we do that, then we can't weld on this table. We can still weld on a welding table with the tree on it. Yep. So if we're gonna weld on it, we'll see what's gonna happen. We don't know. But we have to keep that in mind before we put things on that shelf. Cut! Cut! Cut!
Bingo! Alright, ready for the next step? Let's go! The factory edge tack back on the back side. Let that cool down a little bit so we don't work the hell out of the table. All right, Junior. Put a few more tacks in it. And get the back piece, put that on. And put the shelf unit back on and drill some holes, put some screws from the table to the wall. We're all set. I don't think there's any need
to make solid beads here, right? Just got this thing back together. It's a lot better. We have a nice walkway path in here. Joe Jr. is getting the shelf ready. We have to drill some holes and bolt that back into place. And from there we can start cleaning up the table. Either put a nice coat of paint on it or probably disc flap it or DA it down a bare metal. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.